This is the new lead tracking sheet for 2025. And what you see on your screen right now is the dashboard view where you get all the counters, the reports, and the charts to monitor your lead performance. So the lead tracking sheet for 2025 comes with two main sheets. One is the lead sheet. This is the working sheet where you're going to add details of all the new leads for your business. So it has all the standard columns. It has the date for the lead, and the format is DDMMMYY. That's the standard format across the template for all the date fields. Then you have the basic information about the client, which is company, location, contact, designation, email, phone. You could add more columns if you would like, but these suffice for the contact details. Then you have the lead owner name. Right now, I have kept it as freehand. You can just type in the name, but if you have more people in your team, as this is a Google Sheet version which can be shared across your teams, you can go ahead and add a drop-down menu to select the names of your team members. Then you have three drop-downs, the lead source. The options here are organic, paid ads, social, email, outbound. Outbound is the efforts to get new business, like your sales team calling people, meeting people, and other. And if you want to edit or add more or remove some, you can just click on this edit icon and edit the drop down options. Then you have the lead status, so which is three, which is either active. Sometimes a lead can go on hold or dormant, then it's inactive, and closed when it's either closed as won or lost. And then you have the lead stage where you have inquiry. That's when a new inquiry comes in, a new lead comes in. That's the starting stage. Then you have the inquiry moving into the proposal stage where you understood the requirements and you submit a proposal that may move to a negotiation stage. And then it's either a won or it's lost. I've kept it at 5 stages, which is easy to monitor. But if you want to remove one or add more, again, click on the edit option. Just one thing to note here that whenever you mark the stage as either won or lost, you need to go ahead and change the lead status to closed. A won deal or a lost deal can't be active or inactive. It needs to be marked at closed because that will help us calculate the other important fields. Then you have the deal value, which again, you have to mention the deal value. Then you have the close date. So mention the close date for all closed deals. And then you have the formula driven field, which is lead age. This calculates the lead age. So in case if you mark a deal as closed and you do not enter the close date, it'll give you a negative value for the lead age because of the formula. Because technically, if a lead has been marked as closed, then it needs to have a closed date. So enter the closed date and that calculates your lead age. So you could say leads here are 18 days, 12 days, 36 days, 35 days, 16 days, 26 days. This gives you an overview of how long the lead has been in the system. And then you have another column for lost deal reason. This again is a drop down. So for all lost deals, you need to go ahead and you need to select the reason. The reasons here are standard reasons, pricing, quality or features, out of scope, lost to competitor, no response, unknown. Again, if you want to add or remove some, click on the edit option. And then you have the option to plan what's the next activity for open deals and what's the deadline. If the deadline is overdue, then you will have a red highlight for the font to give you a visual indicator that an action is due. Then you have a remarks column, and then these are some formula driven fields for the reports, the week number, and the month. So any column with a green header is where you can go ahead, delete, and manually enter values. All columns with black headers like the lead source, the lead status, the lead stage are drop downs, and all columns with a brown header, a dark orange color, is which are formula driven columns. So don't delete the formulas. In case if you're going to share the sheet with other members, you could protect these cells so that nobody accidentally deletes the formulas. So once you've entered details here, that is when you move to the dashboard sheet to monitor your performance. So in the dashboard sheet, all you have to do is you have to enter your sales goal for each month. So this is one field that you need to enter in manually. Others directly come from the lead sheet. So here, if you look at this sample data right now, every month they have a goal of 5,000. This could be in your respective currency. So the annual goal is 60,000. And so far, they've earned a revenue of 13,210, 9,650 in January, 3,560 in February. Here you also get a revenue trend. So as you move on, you will see now graphical representation here to give you a visual representation of the best months for your business. Then you also have the achievement column. And on the counters, you have the total lead number, 23 leads generated, 4 deals won, 3 lost. So a conversion of 17% and an average deal size of 3,303. And these are two important indicators for you. So given your conversion percentage and your average deal size and your annual goal, how many deals to win to meet your annual revenue goal. So at the current performance, you need to win 14 more deals, and to win 14 more deals, you need to generate 81 new leads. This gives you a target in order to go ahead and meet your goal given your current performance. So this is the first table here. Then you also have a pie chart for lead status. So you have 13 leads active, 3 inactive, 7 have been closed. You need to investigate the 3 inactive leads, why they are inactive, and what's happening with the 13 active deals. So that gives you a counter there. Then you have the lead source report. So which sources are working best for you? So here you could see that email is giving you a 72% contribution. You also have a graphical representation. Paid ads, although they have the most number of leads, the conversion yet is 0. So this is just dummy data, only 23 leads. As you get more leads, you will get a better comparison across your lead sources. And then you have the lead stages. So at what stage are your leads in? So you have 5 leads in the inquiry stage, 6 in the proposal stage, 5 in negotiation, 4 have been won, and 3 have been lost. And again, you have a graphical representation. Here I have some additional reports that help me calculate the charts. So the pie chart data is here. The average order value is here, which is there in the counter. And I also have space here where we could go ahead and add more reports, more columns. So once you have a look at this video and once you purchase this lead tracker, if you think that there are more tables, more reports, or more charts that we should be adding in the dashboard section, that's going to help you monitor your sales performance, mention in the comments below, and I'll go ahead and I will use the space to add more tables and more charts that's going to be helpful to everybody using this lead tracking sheet for 2025. So go ahead. The link to purchase it is there in the comment section, in the description of the video. Go ahead, click on the link and get your copy of the lead tracking sheet for 2025.